Hi guys, thanks for watching. So today's tutorial is on the Minions from Despicable Me, and to be honest, I solely did this character so that I could sing the banana song on Dub Smash. Yeah, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then go to my Instagram. So first I start with a white eyeliner and just start with the goggles. I draw the eye circle first and then the actual goggles after. I do this whole thing basically looking at a reference picture the entire time. It's a very cartoony look, so there's not much shading or I guess technique going into it. It really is a very like face painting look. So just follow the picture and use other parts of your face as reference as to where it would be. For the mouth, I didn't go too big because the teeth aren't huge either, so just kind of go probably as far as your eyeballs would go in terms of height or width, sorry, and then the jumper and then the little logo in the middle. Don't bother with this part, like I'm gonna cover it with paint, so it makes no sense, and I'm just waste of time. So get ready to use pretty much all the yellow that you have in terms of face paint. That's the first part I started with, just covered everywhere that's yellow with yellow. Mehron activated water activated paints can be patchy if you add too much water, so make it thick, because you want it to be very opaque. Then again, following the reference picture, I drew the teeth. I guess the trick with the Minions is really the two front teeth are really like bug teeth, and then lower on there's like a gap in one of them, and some of them are higher or taller than others. So just kind of make like really odd blocks in terms of height and width to change it up a bit. And then with white face paint, I filled up my eyes. Make sure to get your eyelashes too, just so that there is no black showing. Then I filled, I'm just going blank, my English is just, yeah, I filled the teeth with white face paint, good god. I then mix some white and black face paint to get gray for the goggles. Make sure to cover up your eyebrows really good. And then I painted the side bands that hold the goggles in black. The jumper's buttons are also black, so make sure to fill those in, along with the circle that has the G in it. With a very thin brush and black face paint, I began outlining the goggles. The outside, not the area with the white. You don't want to make it, I guess, too fake looking. I don't know how much fake a Minion could be, you know what I mean. It's just too much black. And then begin also with the mouth and in between the teeth and anywhere else in the mouth where there's no teeth, just fill it up all with black. If the teeth at the corners get a little grayish, that's fine. Creates depth, doesn't look so like up front. They're supposed to be back teeth, so technically if it's a little bit gray, it's fine. The front ones do try to remain those white though, make it really bright. Then I mix some blue with white to give it a light blue color to the jumper, because later I'll go in with dark blue eyeshadow to give like streaks and make it more like a jean. So just fill it up with blue. While the blue is drying, grab some silver eyeshadow. This one is Makeup Geek's foil eyeshadow in Highwire, and just put it all over the gray part of your goggles, and also create the dots that hold the headband to the goggles, and that just gives it a highlight. Then grab like a dark brown gray shade and just put it between the white and the gray inside by your eye. That way it's not so harsh. You don't see like a painted line. Then with a very small like buffer brush, blend in some of that black and gray together, especially underneath the goggles, to kind of give it a shadow, as it were. You could use some black eyeshadow as well, but the black paint, I mean, once you rub it a little bit, it'll be able to blend into the yellow. I also went around the teeth a little bit to make them look grungier. Try not to do it too much on the front teeth. Then, grabbing some dark blue eyeshadow, I started outlining the jumper. I then drew some streaks with the blue all over the jumper as well, just to give it some texture. Blue and white on the higher parts of the jumper just to highlight, and then some dark blue like underneath the buttons to make the buttons pop out more. And then also in the end I did white eyeshadow on the button to highlight it and make it come out a little more. I then grabbed some white eyeliner to create the stitching around the G of the pocket, and then just shaded it with some blue eyeshadow to give it definition.